Hey Pittsburgh, what's happening? Can we give a big, exciting round of applause for R2 in the damn house already?
Sorry, I'm in like third to last row, guys.
We were stuck on a tarmac at 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
got better, Rich.
But we're here. From the airport to an airplane hangar. Here we are. Pittsburgh, there's a lot of you. I like that. You showed up en masse. I dig that. I like the participation. So far, well done. We're just clocking in, come on. We're just clocking in, but I like it. And the room is big and wide and deep.
It's a great room.
Yeah, it's a good room. I feel like, and I said this before, I think the people at the back, the way back, raise your hand if you're in the back row back there. Okay. I'm still not sure you've been to a supernatural convention. I'm gonna be brutally honest.
What area code is the back there? It's different from the first.
Jared and Jensen are going to look normal sized from there. Rob and I must be microscopic. It must be like protozoa swimming in a dish.
We're not that much bigger if there's anything.
No, it's not that much. That doesn't really change the perspective at all. It's like 3 protozoa. Only one of them is just really, really hot. Never gets old, man. Never gets old. We're excited to be here with Matthew Cohen. We were recently with Matthew Cohen in Los Angeles, California.
What were you doing there, guys?
We were shooting your scenes from the series, the forthcoming Comic-Con HQ series, Kings of Con. In which Matt Cohen is a key player.
Yeah.
And to show his gratitude, Matt Cohen did what is often done, but never expected, which he got a coffee truck for the crew, which was incredibly nice, because Lord knows Rob and I hadn't done it yet, and so that wasn't the detail that impressed me the most. That you got the crew bottle of coffees. Is that the truck you brought in was called Matt's Coffee Truck?
Funny enough, I had no idea that's what it was called, but when it got there, I very much told everybody that I put those decals on myself.
Yeah.
It was lovely, and guys, Kings of Con, these guys cast me in their show. Two comedic geniuses with this guy. It's good stuff. Lots of other people you may know, I think, may also be in that show. So
Yeah.
look forward to it. It's really
Yes.
funny things happen there.
So true. Speaking of funny things, should we take some questions?
That is
Should we do this, Robbie?
Let's do this.
We're down right in.
On this side, ask us something really funny.
My question's for Rich.
Awesome.
Alright.
I was wondering, what was it like playing such a complex character, and what was your favorite part about it?
Talk about supernatural, right? This one. It was, listen, I mean, I think all of us are blessed with really intricate roles, most of them dual personality roles. Between Rob being Chuck Shirley and God, between Matt being young John and Michael, and then for me being Gabriel and Trickster. I think the writers do such great work in carving out these very, very interesting people that, you know, the opportunity to play the duality of the character was just such a treat, because you don't get that kind of opportunity as a guest star in network television. So it was awesome. It was a very exciting, and also, by the way, as surprising to me as it was to you, because it wasn't like when I got hired, I knew I would be later revealed to be Gabriel. You know, I'm just playing the one guy, and then you get the next script, and you're like, he'll check me out. I'm an archangel, aren't I? So that, you know, the surprises that came along with the role were delightful, and the opportunities were awesome. Thank you.
I have to stop you and make a weird segue, and this has nothing to do with you people. But I have to tell Rich this because I don't want to forget. You just mentioned Gabriel. Last night I was doing the Richard Speight shtick
Like you do.
in the song. Are there any Castiel girls out there? The whole thing. And Gabriel Tigerman was standing next to me, and I of course forgot his character name. So I go, are there any Gabriel Tigerman fans out there listening? And I felt like a total dick. Anyways, end of story, next question.
I'm glad you're reliving your
It
fun.
was so bad. I'm not Richard Speight, not even close. Hi! I can't hear you.
My question's for Matt.
Closer to the microphone.
I can't hear you closer.
Our question is for you, man.
I know, but I'm deaf.
Okay, so what is it
left the priesthood because he slept with a woman and got shot by her drunken husband.
Well, there's another question for you.
We're talking about that documentary that's we're going to do. The heartfelt, true story.
In case you missed it, she said, how is it playing a doctor who has sex and is a priest? It's complicated. There's many layers that I've yet to discover of how to play that character on television. If you haven't seen that, that is on The General Hospital on ABC Television, in which I play a sex-having priest neurosurgeon.
A sex-having priest.
Go figure.
There's a new hyphenate for it.
If that doesn't sound like daytime storylines to you, I don't know what does. I don't really have an answer for you. I have no idea. I'm figuring out this character one day. How about over here? I'm guessing your question's for Rich.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering what version of your character was your favorite to play. So like Loki or Trickster or just Gabriel.
That's a tough one to say, because it's kind of like the, I'm not going to say porno, because that's kind of a tad on the nose. Look, I think there's a lot of fun between both characters. I guess I can't really pick between the two. My favorite episode was the one where I get to do both, which is the changing channels and sort of straddling the worlds. I think that, the opportunity to sort of have fun with the trickster and be that, tap into that dark side, which, by the way, is probably why Gabriel likes being the trickster, because it's fun to be that guy. But then from an actor standpoint, the complexities of dealing with the family issues that sort of drive the character are also, great meat to chew on. So I'm going to have to go with all of the above. Not a cop-out.
Sure.
I mean it. Which is your favorite?
Also rock.
Yeah, porno. I figured, yeah. Porno Rich. Porno me. Well, and you wear it well. Well done. Thank you.
How about you, young lady?
My question's for Rob.
Yeah. Let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you noticed, God's in the fucking house right there.
I'm in the game, Rich. I'm in the game.
Bad boy.
What was your reaction when you found out you were coming back on the show?
I was thrilled and excited, and Robbie Thompson called me. I know there were rumblings during last season that maybe God would come back, and I was kind of hoping that would be me. And then Robbie Thompson, who wrote the first episode back that I was in, called me and he said this was happening, and it was like an arc, and that I'd be doing several episodes, and I was so thrilled, because the thing is, like, we all, this convention circuit is almost like this separate thing that we all do together, right? And we all work together and develop these friendships. And so, people like Jensen and Jared and Misha and Mark, I've gotten to know them in this world. So then to go back to the show and work with them again, I know both these guys recently experienced that too. Rich directing, and Matt was also back last season. So it was so fun to go back and work with your friends, and the crew was all the same. It was a joy. I didn't want it to end.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, give it up. Make some damn noise. Too quiet. Hold on, let's pause before this next question. Let's just see. Raise your hand if you were at karaoke last night.
It's good numbers.
As Rich would say, but he doesn't have energy right now, so I'm going to say it. By a round of blood-curdling screams, did you have a good time last night? All right, just making sure. At any time during this Q&A here, you want to yell out real loud like that, just do it. Go for it. Question over here. Go. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. That's good. Love it. We love you. Yeah. See, I like this. Participation. Go. Question.
So my question's for Richard, and archangels are supposed to have 3 sets of wings. So I was wondering why, when Gabriel died, he didn't have 3 sets of wings.
That's a great question. Robbie, you were just talking about that.
It's a great question. When Richard died, when an archangel dies, they say.
Right.
Then only 1 set of wings dies.
Right.
And the other 2, they go back to daddy. And then just lock Under lock and key.
Yeah.
Tell you ready to bring Gabriel back out again.
There you go.
Good old Andrew Wing box guys. We'll box him.
Come on,
The old wing box.
big bugs in the garage, actually. Keep it in the garage.
Wait for the day you resurrect your boy. I look forward to that.
Yeah, I do too.
My question's for Matt.
Holy smokes! You're literally the best convention I've ever been to. Go. This is for you guys. But now quiet, guys. She's going to ask me a question.
So I've been watching GH since I was a young teen.
That's street lingo for General Hospital, that's what you say. That's what the kids say.
It's Steve Show.
They don't have time to say General Hospital. The clock's ticking. GH. Get on with it. Gah. So you're a fan of Gah.
What was it like working with Maurice Bernard? And do you think your character will ever hook up with Maxie?
Wow, there's a lot
Sure,
going on there.
about.
There's a bunch of questions. Maurice Bernard, those of you who don't know, is Sonny. He's kind of the main guy on the show. He's the gangster.
He's been there forever.
Been there for a long time. Forever. A long time. And it was great working with him. He's a huge boxing fan, so we chatted up the boxing real fast. He's boxing in my gym in LA. And as far as Maxie goes, I have no idea. Being that I'm a priest, I'm not quite sure how the storyline's going to play out with the whole hooking up with the ladies on the GA, on the GA. You know, I'm not 100% certain, but it's a possibility.
So you haven't hooked up with anyone yet?
No. My storyline is that I come to Port Charles and I am a neurosurgeon hiding my priestliness, and then people find out about my priestliness, and then I say, hey, I left the priesthood so I can help people. I can help people.
Help the people.
I'd like to help the people through my neurosurgery, and yeah, that's about where we are right now.
Okay.
So,
Any chances those super fans will get to see you finally hook up with Maurice Bernard? Is that on the table?
you know, it is daytime, so I would most definitely say that's a possibility.
Okay.
It certainly is. I think nothing would serve Gaha better than the new young doctor hooking up with the veteran mobster. Nothing.
How often per episode are you shirtless?
Many times. Most of the time. Most of the time, I'm in many of my scenes take place in the hospital, which has a locker room that happens to be co-ed. And that's a place where I'm one of those neurosurgeons who changes his scrubs 17 to 4,800 times a day.
Cleanliness is important in a medical facility.
So many times
Are you shirtless and then people are like, Father?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's like the running joke now. So if the writers are writing the dialogue, they're like, Dr. Monroe. Priest Monroe, Dr. Monroe, what's call me what? It's okay, Griffin is fine. Griffin. But every character comes up to me and goes, hey, doctor, priest, doctor, priest. It's awkward. Every scene's awkward and shirtless. So if you like that stuff, tune in to ABC. So yeah, to answer your question, I'll be hooking up with Maurice Bernard soon, I guess.
You, Richard.
Hi. My question is, for someone who's like really shy and struggles talking to people, what's the best way to be more outgoing?
Robbie?
To walk up to a microphone in front of 3,000 people and ask a question to people, I guess. I don't know how shy you are. I feel like maybe you're not as shy as you are when you walk up here and ask a question to 3,000 people. And I think you're not as shy as you think you are when Matt Cohen comes down there to hug on you, and you don't run screaming into the night. Terrific.
You have to hug some random person that you're uncomfortable to hug now today. You have to. This is spreading the SPN Love Con right here. What's your name? Lena? What's your name? Sherilyn. You, Sherilyn, Lena, hug each other. Boom.
That's how it works. You're solving shyness.
Trust Tree Con. Love Con.
Awesome.
You.
Hi. My question is also for Matt.
It's Matt Con.
Your nose is big.
Officially Matt
This is
Con.
crazy. Go ahead, I'm pumped. Yeah.
You've been on both of my favorite shows, which
Yeah.
are Criminal Minds and Supernatural.
Holy smokes.
So I was just wondering, what was it like on both the sets, and what was like the differences between the audition processes?
Wow. Supernatural casting because I looked like Jeffrey Dean Morgan and I wasn't a complete asshole in the room. And then Criminal Minds. The director was this nice woman called Bethany Rooney, and she is, Rich knows her, Rob probably knows her somehow, some way. She's a longtime TV director. She directed the first thing I ever did, which was this show called South of Nowhere 10 years ago, and I walked. She brought me right into the room for the producer-director session. So it was like me and 4 guys, and I gave a very mediocre read, like extremely mediocre and flat. And she goes, "Oh, look at all the range in that. Did you guys see that?" And she kind of like sold it for me. So I feel like it was kind of a gimme, but that was my experience. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Go hug somebody.
All right, you.
Hug somebody before you sit down.
I'm just wondering, for all of you, basically, if there was any other role you guys could play on television, what would it be?
Any role in television, Robbie? The role of the tube?
I would like to play Jon Snow.
Only, I feel like winter's coming. It is? I don't know.
Can we take this inside? It's freezing out here.
Do you more of like an autumn is coming, or just the coming of spring, maybe?
I don't like. I want to be a Castle Black because black is slimming. So, yeah, that's no. Matthew, role you want to play?
Cinnamon.
What?
That's the role.
That's
So
the
it's
role.
a pastry joke.
That was so bad. Oh boy. I would have liked to play the role of Gumby. This is Love Fest. I don't know if anybody told you. Gumby, guys, Gumby.
What's your favorite role?
I would like to share the folksy wisdom of Andy Griffith.
Really?
Matlock?
Well, shoot, no, Andy Griffith, the Andy Griffith Show.
I know.
Black and white,
It's a Matlock.
It's a Matlock.
So you're Matlock. There you are, you're Matlock.
and you're fired.
Gumby, Matlock, and Jon Snow.
Hell of a show that is.
Gumby, Matlock, and neurotic Jon Snow.
Toronto is pretty cold weather. You.
Hi guys, I was wondering if there's anything you've always wanted to do that you haven't had a chance to do yet.
Boy, I had to stop myself from answering that one.
You're a liar.
Judy liar. No. Matthew?
Thanks, Rich. Yeah, things that I haven't done yet. Man, there's probably a whole bunch of them that I can't think of right now, but I'm going to keep on talking until I come up with something. I'm thinking I would have loved to have met a dinosaur in real life. One that doesn't eat meat, preferably. That's smaller than me.
So,
That's where this. Okay.
Sort of like a toy poodle, but a toy poodle-sized dinosaur that I'm like.
so we're just talking about if you could do anything ever. Not really like real.
I went with the real. I was thinking the real.
I wish I could fly to Mars.
There's another one. It's like the feather in the beginning of Forrest Gump. It's gonna fall out and tell the whole story.
So ridiculous.
So beautiful.
Those two, and then all of a sudden it's like,
What does it mean?
what does it mean? It has to do with the question. This is it. Me, you were supposed to.
Red, you wish you could read more.
Well, anyway.
I'm not. There's nothing aggressive happening.
What would you do, Rich?
Right at you, Robbie. Agreed. What did you say?
I just want to love a little bit more. That's that.
Oh.
I love you.
Well, you can start by going to give some love to that lady.
Go give her a love.
What's happening here? This Pittsburgh Supernatural Love Con.
I'm laughing now, but Rob made me cry earlier, so.
Right now. You.
Hi. My question is for Rob and Richard.
All right.
This feels more normal. Go ahead, please.
I love you.
No, I feel.
We got it. He's
He
hot.
needs to take a breather.
Yeah, that's right.
I think of some other terrible jokes for you guys. Hold on.
I was wondering whether there was any very specific event or thing that inspired Pittcon or made you know that you had to do it.
I don't know if there's one thing. It was just the years of being on the road doing the conventions, and us laughing our faces off about various things that were going on. And Robbie and I, as individuals, had already been writing and directing our own stuff, and so it made sense to collaborate on something.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was just several times in a row where we're like, that was really funny. We should shoot that.
Yeah.
You know, we should take a camera and film some of this.
So we started keeping a list. Rob would keep a text list of either ridiculous things that he, or somebody would say. Oh my God! It's Misha, distract everyone, Collins.
I love that shade.
Don't take your eyes off him. Watch him the whole way.
Now keep the sunglasses on, Misha. It's really sunny.
I wear my sun.
There you go. I can't wait to meet him.
Dillian Mike!
Yeah, Borja! He doesn't know that we're cheering for him. It's not you, Misha. It's Mike Borja. Yeah. Okay.
I think he's doing something dirty.
I hope he does something dirty.
And now he's looking at me.
That is exactly why I put my nipple earlier, guys. And go ahead and ship that and put that on the Tumblr. Misha licked Matt Cohen's nipple right off the glass.
Anyway.
What was the question?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, what he said. And yeah.
We kept notes about it, and then finally when we came around to doing it, we incorporated a lot of those, not all of them, but a lot of them into various episodes. I think I can say this, I think for sure, in every episode that we've shot, something in it is based on a truth that we may have taken and then fictionalized beyond that. But some of it, or something that triggers the plot, is about happening in real life. So there you go.
And I guess all kind of partially inspired by you guys, right? Because if these didn't exist, would
Well, yeah, no, it's about convention, so.
No, you can see the walkway above where the new guests are coming. You have to walk through it to get to the stage.
You.
Hey guys, my question is for Rob.
Robin?
You had so many amazing themes coming back on season 12.
A lot of great work, Robin.
What was your favorite theme in coming back on season 12 and why? To film?
You know that there were a lot of them. I mean, I really did. I got really lucky. So many. The makeup scene with Misha was really awesome to shoot.
That's my favorite.
The first scene with the boys where Jensen cries, I thought that was really amazing. And really, but maybe my favorite was probably like some of the scenes with Curtis Armstrong were really so well written, and then doing that fairly well on stage was a moment I'll never forget.
This side, go for it.
Hi, my favorite episode of the show is Changing Channels. So I want to know if you guys should jump into any TV show, what show would you want to jump into?
Richard, what's your answer for this one?
30 Rock. 30 Rock or Peaky Blinders. I love me some Peaky Blinders, Robbie. You ever seen Peaky Blinders?
I know you watch that show.
Darn, it's a good show, that Peaky Blinders. Real good show. Peaky Blinders. Don't mess with Peaky Blinders.
Bye-bye. Bye.
My Little Pony.
Saturday Night Live.
There you go. All good choices. Peaky Blinders.
No. What?
You.
Hi. Sorry, I'm really nervous. Okay, so my question is actually for Rich, but it involves all three of you.
Perfect.
So, Rich, I was wondering if you were mad at Matt last night for the whole no scrubs comment.
For starters, I wasn't here last night, so I have no idea what Matt said.
Oh.
Secondly, whatever Matt said, I'm not mad at him. Because that's Matt. Say what he wants. It's carte blanche.
Not even the slightest bit because it's
Supernatural love comments. Stop trying to turn this into supernatural love
No, Matt.
Can I give a clarification?
But,
You didn't like the television show Scrubs?
Huh?
You didn't like the TV show Scrubs?
No, it was a comment. Go ahead, Matt. Why don't you go and tell the story?
Well, the thing was this, the doctor-y thing came up with Guha, and I was telling people that I often wear scrubs and that Robin Ridge would look fantastic without scrubs, and everyone was funny for some reason.
Well, it's not true.
It's very true.
Dedicated songs, you guys, I don't want no scrubs.
No scrubs.
TLC.
I love it.
But they didn't like that, they booed me, so I immediately...
Why? What does I don't want no scrubs mean?
I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me.
Another reason why I'm not mad at that is it's true I can't get any love from Matt, and it's not for lack of effort.
Well, that's the thing, actually. You can get love from Matt because actually the time that I met you guys first was at DCCon.
Okay.
When Matt threatened to mouth kiss you if you ever said you were mad at him.
No. So you tried to team me up.
Good try. I'm with you.
Nice try.
Thank goodness.
Nice try, but it didn't happen.
Thanks.
Speaking of mouth Yes.
I have a question for all of you. What was it like working with the Hollywood show and the parody?
Oh, those girls are super cool. And Ozzy Child's friends with them, so when they were going to do the video, he called me and he said they would love to have a parody, somebody appear in it. And so he sent me a link to their work. I wasn't familiar with it at the time. And I watched all their work, and they're so good at what they do. And there's something so flattering to the shows they're, mimicking. And I was like, what a great tribute. And I happen to know that we happen to have one of those core actors who are not beyond participating in something like that. There's nobody's too cool to do that kind of thing. So I figured it was the perfect opportunity for their great work and the fun-loving energy of the Supernatural cast to merge. It worked out great.
I also wanted to know how Robert thought of the science of how they tricked you into thinking that there was a machine that pulled the stubble out of their face.
Well, those are the kind of questions that I can tell you what I was thinking. Out of the story is that I don't know, somehow I was in that and I played Tim Robinson's character, which was super fun, and I had the wig and the beard and everything, and then I was asking them how they, were cosplaying as Dean, and I thought I misinterpreted what they did, how they got the stubble on, and I thought they were talking about slapping it on. I think they just put glue on and then throw the little bits on her face. I thought they had to slap it and actually took the hairs that were already there and pull them out. I was so, you understand that I was...
Wait, on the lady's face?
Yeah.
The little tiny little things.
So if you went out here and smacked your girl in the face, it would leave a bearded handprint?
I think it was Hilly. It was Hilly's thing. And I was really confused. And it was one of those things, as soon as I said it out loud, I immediately wanted to take back, and then I realized I was on camera on the B-roll footage. And so now it's forever out there. That's what you're talking about, yeah? Kids, you learn something every day. And sometimes what you learn is that there's nothing to learn because it wasn't there in the first place.
You know what? That's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We're not ready to
Hey,
Hey.
Our next guest likes to move.
Gotta go. Bye.
Airport hangars full